Welcome back. She once described herself as a plump little girl who hid behind her wide smile. Yet it was Jodie Prenger's appearance on The Biggest Loser which changed her life forever, as she lost over 8 stone and shrank to a size 10.
And feeling that she had a new lease of life, Jodie was determined to pursue her dream of starring in a West End musical. And of course that dream came true as 7 million of us watched her crowned winner of I'd Do Anything.
Millions of you have voted, and the nation has decided that the winning Nancy is Jodie! Oh, baby. I'm so happy for you. You are Cameron's leading lady and officially the nation's Nancy.
Oh, and Jodie Prenger joins us right now. That moment.
Oh, that moment.
Can you remember it?
Not very... No, do you know the weirdest thing was, after I won, they couldn't get a word out of me edgewise. I just couldn't talk at all. I went into pure shock. Oh, it was great, though.
But you do let us know in your book that there was a little incident as you called your name and you screamed and squealed.
I think it was Jessie squeezing me so hard that... Well, when you jump like that and you scream like that, I'm not talking a river, just a tiny bit popped out.
Really?
Sponsorship by Tenor. Yes, yes.
Oh, well, you know, we've talked a lot about that this week.
Yes, we have. Yes, and it can certainly
It happens at the most wonderful time, doesn't it? Yeah, it does.
Well, you know...
Fantastic voice, useless pelvic floor.
Yeah, thank you. Is that a compliment or not?
So anyway, Jodie, there you go. You are now living the dream. And is it all it's cracked up to be?
Yeah, it's the one question always gets asked at stage door, and it is. And then some. Because when you work with a great cast and you work with great music, you can't not love going in every single day, and I do. I absolutely adore every second of it.
So when you got into the dressing room, first night, and you're making yourself up and you're looking in the mirror, what did you think?
I've got my name on the door and everything. I am. Yeah. But when I look in the mirror, and I just never think, and it's one of those things you never think it's going to happen to you. You only dream of it happening to you, but when it does, you just thank your lucky stars. And I always thank my nan and my granddad for looking over me, and I just love living the dream. And I love actually kind of documenting it and having it been on TV, because people can live it with you.
Yes. Well, you were no stranger to television. We were reading it. It's incredible, your CV. You've done more than we have.
Sorry.
You did a travel show with your mum.
I did.
You did Michael Barrymore's My Kind of People.
Yes.
And what did you sing for him?
It was the Janet Jackson song, Together Again. And that's why my old cabaret name used to be Jodie Moore, because I dedicated it to him. Because he'd give me my break onto the...
Oh, there we are.
There you go.
Then you did Weakest Link as cabaret singers.
Yes.
And a Dale Winton show.
Yes.
Yes.
Keep
Then you
going.
did X Factor.
I did.
How was that?
That was really daunting. Sharon loved it, Louis loved it, and Simon said no. And I think that was really hard. I was really, really big, and I didn't feel happy in my skin at that point. And I knew that in that line of business, it is very harsh to people who have a weight problem. And that was the one reason I didn't get it. And I kept getting those knockbacks, and I did go for shows in the West End. And I knew why I was getting knocked back, and it's so, so hard.
What other shows did you go for in the West End?
I went for Oh What a Night. I went for what's it called? What's the one called?
We might need more than this.
Grease Lightning. What's the one?
Oh, yes,
Grease.
Grease.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, dying to swallow. I went for Grease, and there was like the tour bits that they do, like group things from the musicals, and I knew the last one I went for was Hairspray. It was the only kind of big girl role out there, and it was the year, I don't know whether it's because I just didn't get it or the year they didn't bring the set over. So that was the camel that broke this.
Actually, yes, I could, but you would be built for that role, absolutely.
Yeah, that was just, it was so hard not to get that. And ironically enough, it was David Grimrod who auditioned me for Nancy, who kind of, who auditioned me for Hairspray last time.
So it wasn't really I'd Do Anything that changed your life.
It was the Biggest Loser, yeah.
That changed your life.
hands down. I watched the American series and I was sat on the couch with my mum eating a packet of hobnobs, and I just watched these people transform their lives, and then I just wanted that. I was sick of being overweight, and if you've never had a weight problem, you don't know what it feels like. You just don't. And I couldn't wake up in the morning and it'd be the first thing I thought about and the last thing I thought about. And I applied for it, and it was so hard standing there at 18 stone 2 in your swimming costume. And I think sometimes, the same with The Biggest Loser and the I Do Anything show, you really have to do the hardest thing in the world to get what you really want. And that was for me to lose the weight. I wasn't happy. I was sick of pretending I was happy. And all I wanted out of life was just to be happy with myself.
And you've kept the weight off, and
I've put a bit back on, because if I'm really honest with you, when I went back to The Biggest Loser, I felt too thin. And I've gone from one end to the other. When I was really, really thin, I mean, I could just see all my ribs and everything. I just didn't... I just think a woman should have curves.
There's a picture of you here.
Have you seen it?
This one?
Yeah.
Here she is.
I felt...
a different person. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I felt too thin, and that was just like a just under 2 stone ago. And I feel a lot happier in myself. I really do.
But you are built as a perfect Nancy, I would say. I mean, Nancy was big and loving and generous. Well, everything, because, you know, you can see that she'd be loving and caring and generous and something to get hold of. And so perfect. She's not a skinny woman, I'd say.
No, not at all. I mean, the thing is that throughout the show, you know, it said, you know, at one point it was too old, and then at one point it was too fat. I mean, I'm a size 14. And I'm just happy.
Well, in the Schofield household, you were our Nancy right from the word
What
go.
is that?
Yeah, and in yours as well.
Yes,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you ever so much. It was a great show. It really was.
And so, you get the great show, you get the big break, you are a star in the West End, and you miss Michael Jackson, who came to see the show last week.
I know. Do you know, I was a really big Michael Jackson fan. I had the week off, you see, and there was a massive kind of crowd hall, and all the people were turning around taking pictures. It was an absolute circus. So I'm sad I missed it, but
Well,
I'll be more happier when you two come.
Yeah,
there you go.
Tickets, I think. Tickets
there you
are booked.
go.
We won't cause any circus at all. We'll be working, nipping and out.
Here you go. This is the book. It's Prenger. You call it Prenger. Your brother says Prenger.
Prenger. I know, it's a Dutch name. It's bizarre, isn't it? Apparently we're the only ones in the whole of the UK.
We're going to call you Jodie Prenger.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Is that okay now?
Yes,
Maybe.
I understood that.
And also, we must say the cast recording is out on Saturday.
On Saturday, yeah. All live, so it's recorded as you would be sat there watching the show.
Fantastic.
Blinking heck.
I know.
Very good.
Thanks, Jodie.
Thanks, Jodie.
Thank you very much.
Lovely to meet
so much
you.
for having
Good luck
me.
with the book as well.
Pleasure.
Right, what have we got? Still to come today. Well,